From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. You'll experience the difference with C&B Linen because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your afternoon update.
All eyes are to the south and west this afternoon as we are expecting a winter storm here in the Tennessee Valley for your Friday. We are going to see cloud cover increase throughout the rest of today. Again, all eyes to the west as we continue to watch temperatures very closely and see what we can expect here in the Tennessee Valley. We stay dry and precip free for the rest of this afternoon and into the evening, but we will see cloud cover start to increase. I do think Futurecast is running a few degrees too warm, so keep that in mind even as we go through tonight and into tomorrow. But again, we will see cloud cover increase for the rest of this afternoon and evening. I do think it may be a little bit early with the start time as well, but again, it is running just a few degrees too warm. So I do think the blue here on the map or the snow is going to be a little bit more than what we see with the green. However, it is important to note the trend that warmer temperatures are creeping up a little bit more north as opposed to what we were looking at from model data yesterday, and that will be reflected in our updated snowfall totals and ice totals here that I'll show you in just a second. But throughout the morning, we are going to see some heavy precip rates, whether that is snowfall, especially for southern middle Tennessee, or a wintry mix with some sleet into North Alabama. We're going to continue to see temperatures creep up a few more degrees for the afternoon. Again, I think we are still a few degrees too warm on Futurecast. However, this is the trend across many models of temperatures warming a little bit more northward. So we are going to see more of a wintry mix for North Alabama by the afternoon and maybe even into parts of southern middle Tennessee close to the Alabama state line. Still snow expected though for just about everybody in our viewing area. That all gets out of here by Friday evening, maybe a few lingering flurries for your Saturday as cloud cover holds on as well. Temperatures get down into the 20s after this system moves through. So here's a look at our updated snowfall totals. We have pushed northward all of our snowfall boundaries, 4 to 7 inches likely for much of southern middle Tennessee, and we'll call it the northern half of Tishomingo County as well as into Lauderdale County. Now there will be a very sharp cutoff. I think we're going to see higher snow totals as we get a little bit closer to that freezing line. So just know that there may be 7 to maybe even 8 inches, and then just a few miles away, we're talking significantly less. That's just the nature of the beast that we're dealing with. We're going to be watching that freezing line very closely, and into much of North Alabama now we're expecting some sleet and maybe even some raindrops to cut down on some of those totals down there. So 2 to 4 inches for parts of southern Lauderdale County, much of Limestone County, the northwestern portion of Lawrence County in Alabama, much of Colbert, as well as Franklin County, and then 1 to 3 inches for much of Morgan County in Alabama, the very southernmost tip of Limestone County and the southern or southeastern half of Lawrence County in Alabama. So yes, we have made some changes to our forecast, but that is to be expected with any winter storm here, especially in the south, as we just get closer and closer and get some more reliable data. Now, in turn, with lower snowfall totals for some areas, we're going to increase our sleet potential, which could accumulate as some ice or maybe even some freezing rain from time to time. We're talking up to 0.2 of an inch for, we'll call it south of the Tennessee River, but then also Athens, Alabama. You are included in that, with some slight trace of an ice accumulation into parts of southern middle Tennessee as well. Again, that accounts for the warming trend that we are seeing with temperatures closer to 32 degrees, a little bit more northward. In terms of impacts for Friday, we are again expecting 4 to 7 inches still in that heaviest band, and that still looks to be here in our viewing area, mainly though into southern middle Tennessee. That's where the best chance of the higher accumulating snow is going to be for tomorrow. Now, in terms of ice, again, the ice potential has moved into a greater area of our viewing area, and we will continue to watch for slick spots and any sort of sleet or ice accumulation for Friday, especially during the afternoon. Again, no matter what your snow totals are, if you're not seeing as much snow, that means you're seeing a little bit more sleet. So travel is going to be quite hazardous all throughout the day on Friday, continuing into Friday night with potential for some travel issues to linger into the weekend. That still has not changed. Again, some spotty power outages possible, not looking likely though. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, clouds increase and then snowflakes fall for the first time overnight, mainly after midnight, but then the heavier snowfall rates will move in about 3, 4, 5 o'clock throughout the viewing area. And then we will have snow for much of the viewing area for the morning. Again, we'll see that transition to some wintry mix, sleet, some freezing rain, especially during the afternoon and especially into North Alabama, which again could cause some very slick and hazardous travel, as well as the snow that we are expecting in southern middle Tennessee. That system tapers off Friday night, maybe some lingering flurries for your Saturday, and then we start to clear things out. We'll warm up. I think we get just above freezing, especially for Alabama on Saturday. However, heading into Sunday, temperatures will also fall back very, very chilly. So we're going to see some melting and refreezing over the weekend. So we could still see some slick spots on the roads for the weekend. And we do get above freezing, I should say, for much of next week. So we will eventually see these travel hazards come to an end. Let's look at your local forecast. Fred will be back this evening with more weather updates.